Fans, welcome to American Airlines Center. We are
backcourt. Daniel Gafford, the landlord, is back, and we'll start.
Spencer Dinwiddie's not on the floor.
The name Caleb Martin, also king duties off the bench. And one thing to note about Brandon Williams, by the way, as D'Lo drops it off and you've got Claxton way off target, is his two-way contract eligibility ran out. There is a possibility that he or another two-way contract player will be converted to a standard contract for the last couple of games of the year. And, you know, as we said Saturday, we don't have a vote, Devin. But if we were asked, here's Daniel Gafford catching, but not in position to finish. So outside to Dinwiddie. Yes, sir. We'll speak soon, though, in terms of Brandon Williams. We'll see about the last two games of the year.
Absolutely, and I feel like he's played his way into that, and I think there's going to be a good chance we'll see him again this year.
Well, that would be really nice for a number of different reasons.
I'm pulling for it. I've loved watching him play. I love when Jay Kidd says he's like a young Devin Harris.
Here's PJ making a move down on the block, and he gives it a little too small action.
I think that's just stating the obvious there.
4-3, and good for Jalen Wilson. Last game, a win over the Washington Wizards on Saturday night, 115-112. Jalen Wilson had 20 points in that game, a season high. Wilson's back home, grew up in the area, went to high school, as I said earlier, at Geyer in Denton. A lob broken up by the aforementioned Jalen Wilson, and Zaire Williams finally claims the loose ball and advances it up to Keon Johnson. Johnson on the drive, and one kiss is all it takes to get him on the board. We'll see. Okay. I mean, this is a long game.
It is.
We got 46 more minutes. Screen by AD. And he's in a position to attack, and he attacks successfully.
To a good start offensively, all throughout the paint. I mean, saw PJ in the post.
Angelo Russell, for whatever reason, looking to tie the game. Between LA and Brooklyn this year, the percentage that is good is his free throw number, 83%. From the floor, 39%. From the line, from the arc, that is 31%. Working inside, Daniel Gafford rebounds his own miss. Pried away on his way back up. And Brooklyn with a chance to take the lead. Unselfish play, but Zaire Williams misses. They thought it was goaltended, and it was. The decision was made very late.
Yeah. That's too early in the game. Let's not go there.
Well, just remember that as we see the pocket pass here to AD and the scoop to the hoop ball, goaltending is second in the league. And the team who's been called for the most. No good for Wilson. Made 1-3, now he's missed one. Here's Klay Thompson, made 5 threes the other night. That was pretty. And the orchestra was playing some nice string music after that. Only talking going on back up to the other end of the floor. On the bounce, here's Dinwiddie. Nice breaks, but the shot that is, comes up short. Nets get their first rebound of the game, and D'Lo goes back 29.5% from the floor and 23% from the arc. But he does have big games in him despite the recent poor percentages. Operating in the mid-range. No good for Davis. He's chasing after this loose ball. Bumped into the keep him at 24-28. He did get up to 30 minutes on Saturday night in Chicago. They needed every second of the 30 minutes and 3 seconds that he played in the game. Here's Russell. He's made 2 from that spot on the floor. And way upstairs, that's a nice job to elevate for that rebound. And now here's PJ going to the basket. Games that he's missed this season, but certainly a big contributor to many of those 23 games. It's the first of 2. And has a chance to 40 home games this year because of how things worked out for the NBA Cup knockout stage. Jalen Wilson back to the right hand, and it rattles in.
Oh, didn't he? Flipped it over his shoulder.
Nets increase the lead to 3. Dallas looking for their 5th win in the last 6 games. One of the 4 wins in the last 5 was over Brooklyn a week ago tonight. Najee Martin is on the board as he comes in off the bench and capitalizes in the paint once again.
Paint's where that man lives.
Got some good numbers coming up later on tonight when you look at his paint scoring over the course.
And Cade Cunningham, well, we know what Zion does. That just shows how effective he's been attacking.
He's on the floor right now. Here's Jalen Wilson down the lane. And Wilson and D'Lo both have 7. And the Nets have more in tonight's first quarter than they did in Monday's first quarter. The whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle last week against Dallas. They only had 17 in the first quarter. Max Christie on the bounce. I think he can do some of that secondary playmaking. Misses that shot, but Kai Jones is there for the offensive rebound. Kai Jones averaging 13 points and 8 rebounds and a block in 7 games with the Mavs. And the scoop to the hoop way upstairs. And D'Lo way off target. And it's Dallas coming away with it. That was fabulous by Dinwiddie a moment ago.
Nice. High off that glass.
Now he finds the rolling Kai Jones. Oh, Jones over Zaire Williams. And good touch.
Get to your bag.
Club bag for Kai Jones.
And
man.
I got to tell you, I don't know how many times I've seen a Euro to a jump shot, but he's got that in his bag.
You've never seen a Euro to a jump shot where the jump shot is shot on the way down. Guys, oh
God.
Oh.
Keon Johnson scored a moment ago for Brooklyn. And he's in the open court right here. Johnson has 6. Had a career high and made 3s with 5. Accounted for all of the scoring against the Wizards on Saturday. 15 points.
Let's get a little point guy going. Let's go.
Hey, everybody's got to pitch in and facilitate when you're a point guard down. Screen and roll, tough pass with the backside Johnson that is. Richardson Pierce High School's Drew Timme is in.
Timme time.
Correct.
In fact, he played a year with Dana Larson's husband.
Jay Perna.
Yeah. I believe spent a little time with Greg Kinzer on that same SMU team.
This shot by Keon Johnson. Timme going after it, but it's the Mavericks who come away with it. Brooklyn has shot it well here in the first quarter, and consequently, they own a 3-point lead. Caleb Martin is fouled by Keon Johnson. The foul try to help him recuperate from injuries. He spent a bunch of time in the G League in Founds and can tack on a couple of more points here.
It's
1 of 2 on
club bag, because have you ever seen a golfer not feel it and he just kind of lets go of his club right before that swing because he knows he's about to shank it? I think that's what Kai just did.
Kai is 12 of 16 on free throws in his time with Dallas, 75%. Timme is the screener. Watford, the ball handler for Brooklyn. Whitehead for 3. And Kai Jones coming off the bench already has 3 rebounds and 4 minutes of play.
Okay.
Wisely gave the ball up there to Christie. But he's in position to go to work on the pick and roll. He slipped the pick. They just couldn't find him. Attack here by Jaden Hardy to the glass, too strong. Had a chance to tie it. Corner 3 by Maxwell Lewis. He is a good 3-point shooter in his limited time this year, but that one misses the mark pretty clearly. Attack by Marshall. Shot up. Shot in, but... And now AD back in. Tonight, his 5th game. 2nd one in Dallas. Returned to play on the road trip and appeared in 3 of the 4 games. All Dallas wins! Drew Timme looking for somewhere to go. They're denying all the options. Now Watford's got it. Derek Whitehead with the draw.
Playing well offensively, so much harder to guard.
We're going to go to AD. Davis guarded by Drew Timme. Davis operating on the bounce.
Nice.
Underneath for Caleb Martin, and that's a pretty finish. His 2nd assist tonight, averaging over 3 assists per game this year.
We think Drew Timme's thinking, like, I never seen anything like this at Gonzaga.
They didn't do this in the West Coast Conference, man.
You know what he's thinking? He's thinking, kind of when I played Chet Holmgren in practice, it was a little bit like this, just not as developed.
Understandably idle. Well, the Mavericks will take it. You never know when one free throw along the way can make a difference, Devin. You just never know, man. Here's a corner 3 off good ball movement. Miss for Hardy, and a rebound for Drew Timme. Timme missed a lot of time last season in the G League with a left foot fracture. but he's been getting buckets in the G League this year.
50-burger in one game.
Averaged almost 24 points a game. We'll have more on him later. But right now, it's Caleb Martin. So Martin on the free throw line with 1:25 left in the quarter has proven to be a very good playoff team. The conference finals MVP.
I thought he should have got it, honestly, with some of those big shots he hit, but obviously Jimmy was playing at another level.
There were 19 points a game in that series against Boston. 60% from the floor, 49% from the arc. Goes out by Hardy. Whitehead at the end of the clock. Rim out three.